And welcome to bex-treks. I'm Bex. Okay, over the past few months, all over the internet has been an air pad, and it's called the Flextail Zero, and it's said to rival the Thermarest, which I think is a tall order. Now, if you haven't seen what these things look like, you are going to soon find out. It's these orange mats here. I'm going to tell you how much they retail for and how comfortable they are, all the pros and cons in a minute. Here's the thing, all the reviews I've seen of these things are from people who have been sent them by the company for review, either a paid review or product in return for review. Now, I don't like them kind of videos. I don't trust them. Even if there were two people, one was completely honest and the other was going to be a liar, how would I know, being the viewer, which is the liar and which isn't? I'm sure there's a lot of honest reviewers on YouTube, and I'm sure there's a lot of liars. As soon as I hear I've been sent this for free by the company, I click off. So I have not been gifted this by the company. I can say what the hell I want because I bought it myself. If you want to find out what I think about this, the real evaluation, you need to stay right here. First of all, I want to run through some stats. Now, most of the stats are here, all written out for you. So I'm going to freeze that there and show you 55 centimeters wide by the 183, which is the regular. If you do want an extra 10 centimeters to the length, you get 193, and that is the large. But like I said, it is the Zero mattress mummy shape. They do a rectangle one, bit more money, but there you have it, all the info and everything you're going to want to know. And the weight here listed is 520 grams, 18.3 ounces. Not weighed that myself, I'm pretty sure it would be accurate. And there's your winter rating there. Original retail price was £111. With Flextail right now, you got £87 if you want to buy this right now. And to give you a comparison of this stuff sack size, I've put it next to a twig. Joke, don't get offended. Now, the pack size here is 12.5 centimeters by 23. The material itself is a polyester outer on the actual mat itself with a nylon inner, and it has a reflective thermal insulation 7-layer design, which is meant to keep you warm, to an ASTM rating. And if you want that rating, it is F3340-22, 10 centimeters thick at its widest point, and no pump with this. But if I wanted to buy a pump for it, it's 25 quid, and I would actually recommend buying a pump for this. Now, in my own personal experience, my Thermarest X-Therm is somewhere around 7R, so a real deep winter. All the reviewers I've seen on YouTube seem to think this can rival it. A 5 or even a 6 will never rival a 7. That is common sense. Don't believe all the hype. Some of it is just common sense. Okay, I'm going to pump this up, and like I said, I wished I had the pump for it, but it's only 25 quid. I haven't got the strongest lungs in the world. I haven't got a big chest capacity, but I can blow it up. with my mouth. It's not recommended, by the way, on FlexTail website that you should blow it up with your mouth or anything, but it gives me opportunity to show you the valve. The valve has a two-way opening. I can blow it up either by a pump or my mouth, not recommended on this here, with a second cap underneath, totally hollow there, and that is for quick deflation, and boy does it deflate quickly when you're lying on it and you pull that tab there. One of the issues I had is this here, the flapper, the little white bit of silicone there that stops the air escaping as you blow into it isn't very good. On a couple of occasions the air escapes regardless, so what I do is I lift this little white flapper like that, bit of spit around that silicone there. Old trick, but it works. I know from experience this is going to take a person of good lungs around 25 breath inflations, maybe 35. The material here is no way on par with Thermarest. Thermarest has a material on the outer and it is very, very durable, a good 20D, a good 20 denier, and it's even thicker, I believe, on the reverse as well. This feels like a paddling pool inflatable. It feels like, in anyone my age will know what a PVC feels like. That cheap material, like I said, for a kid's swim toy or something you put in a swimming pool. But nevertheless, I'm going to blow it up and you'll be glad to know I'm not going to film it. So next time you see me, it'll be inflated. Okay, that was more or less 25 breath inflations and it's quite firm. Let's get straight in with the comfort of this thing now it's inflated. From a comfort standpoint, well, obviously there is nothing wrong with it at all. The vertical baffles are always better than the horizontal baffles, and this has a reflective on the inside that reflects body heat thermally, so it has some kind of metallic material inside the baffles, and yeah, it is warm already. My backside is warm, my legs, anywhere it's touching the pad. Speaking of which, the side baffles are not insulated, they're there to stop you rolling. Side sleeping as I do, nothing wrong with that. I'm nowhere near the ground and I'm a big guy, you know, so it will take, I believe, up to 150 kilos. I'm nowhere near there. Why didn't I get the rectangle? I could have done, and maybe in time I will if this proves itself over the next few months. But yeah, because I'm a side sleeper, I don't need the rectangle shape. And yeah, it is comfortable enough. But yep, easy to puncture that. This is incredibly slick. If you have a sleeping bag on here, you're sliding off this if you haven't got a surface as flat as a billiard table. It does need a pump really, but the biggest flaw is, like I said, you're going to slide off it. Now I can solve that problem and I'll show you in the next couple of weeks how exactly I'm going to do that. So I can resolve the sliding issue. The other issue, £111 brand new. Yeah, it is way too much money for what it is, for what is basically feels like a swimming pool inflatable. Should have a retail of 30 or 40 quid, not 111, not even 89. I'd be happy somewhere around 35, 40 quid. Speaking of which, I didn't pay the full £111 for this. No way. I actually paid £38. I went to the site in China and just waited for the delivery. And you can save a lot of money on expensive kit, missing out the middleman and buying direct. I lay on this at 1 degree. It was inside the house, but on the tile surface, I could feel some cold coming through there. As you can see, punctured, so easy. I didn't even get to the end of the review. Now, I'm a cold sleeper. If you're a warm sleeper, it might be fine. It might be fine for you for winter. At this point, I could give you 3 different endings to this video. I could end the video and not tell you my personal points of view, and some people would be fine with that. I could end the video and lie to you, like a lot of YouTubers do, telling you good quality, easily rivaling Thermarest, and it's half the price of a Thermarest. It's also 1/1000th its quality, in my opinion. And I could lie to you and tell you what you want to hear, because there are people like that. Or I could end the video with a bit of honesty. It's not going to gain me any favours from anyone telling you the truth. I think it's overpriced and the durability is very poor, and your experience and opinions may be completely different. Here's what I would advise you. The minute you see anyone say, I have been given this by the company, but it will not affect my review of it, I can say whatever I want, click off that video. I have been completely honest with you. How would I fix that? I carry some tape with me, special repair tape, and I could have that little hole fixed in 2 minutes. It's not a big issue. It's not a big issue, but that would be an inconvenience, that popping like that, especially on video on its first outing. Like I said, I have tested it indoors and outdoors. I've only taken it on 1 camp so far, and I was cold about 20 minutes, but then I fell asleep and I woke up warm. So yeah, it must have worked, and it was pretty nippy outside. The lowest I've taken it, like I said, was an indoor test at -1, and I could feel a bit of chill, but I'm pretty sure I'd get through the night. Is it on par with Thermarest, however? Well, I'm going to do another video and we will compare whether it's worth paying an extra 100 quid for the Thermarest. Is it worth doing that? Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here, and you can choose whatever ending to the video you want. You can totally ignore what I've said, or you can believe anything you want, or you can take heed of what I've said. It's up to you. I'm not trying to push one on you or sell these, and I don't get paid for making videos either, like other YouTubers. I don't make a penny. It's just a hobby. I am just a guy with a camera and some camp kit. That's all I am. Until next time, take care of yourself. We'll see you out there.